All right. Hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Y'all have tuned in to She Birth the Vibe with Ashley and Mia.
You don't need to get the whole camera.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Listen, guys, we about to get this thing started, and the queen done already claimed her territory on the screen. But guess what?
If I sound a little like flimmy, bro, I'm slightly sick. Let me just tell you. It's low-key kind of bad.
How you get
my nose? This side, I can't even breathe out of it, so I'm going to sound like a little, like, head up here.
We don't know how you get under the weather. I don't know how you
I only get sick from children.
Under the weather in the summer, friends. Listen, I think
that's the best time to be sick, though, because you can, like, sweat it out.
That's true. That's true. But she done already been hand sanitized, so she got her hand sanitizer, and we don't show that big old bottle.
That's my bad.
Anywho, she has her hand sanitizer on. But again, hey y'all, we're super excited to announce that we are launching into our second season. And so if you did not tune into our first season, this is She Birth the Vibe with Ashley and Mia. We are a mother-daughter duo that likes to cultivate and felt like it was very important to cultivate the relationship between mothers and daughters. And so we built She Birthed the Vibe because I'm the mother and I birthed this whole vibe.
And I'm the daughter and the vibe.
And so we just felt like it was a great season for us to build this platform, to have that conversation about mothers and daughters and their relationships, about the stereotypes on mother-daughters and their relationships, mother and daughter relationships between Black women, as well as the importance of having healthy relationships with your mother and with your daughter, as well as broken relationships with mothers and daughters, and how you can rekindle those and reconnect and grow. And so we're super excited because we got some super special guests. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm geeked up, I'm fanned up. I'm trying not to be fanned up, but I've been following. I'm always fanned up. Everybody's my friend. Mia be like, that's not your friend. You don't know them.
She doesn't know these people, and she has the social awareness of a cotton ball. Like, I don't understand. We'll be out somewhere, anywhere, and she'll be like, I just made a friend. You don't even know this person. You met them 3 seconds ago. Like, you might have had a good conversation with the person, but I just personally don't adhere to people as fast as my mother does. It's just like instant bond.
So yes, as you already know, we are a whole vibe. We are a whole energy. And so we hope you enjoy our second season. We have some amazing interviews lined up. And so we're super excited to be on the line with our special guest for today. Our second season will start in September. So we will be announcing those dates in September. Again, it's live. And you can also follow us on Spotify and iHeartRadio. We have our podcast shows there as well. We also launched our mommy-daughter dates. And so if you have been following us, me and Mia reconnected through mommy-daughter dates and just having special time together to
yes, this is true, we did
get to know each other, to find out what each other likes, find out what each other doesn't like, and just get to know each other as women. And so our mommy-daughter days really helped us reconnect and get closer. And so we went on a very huge trip that we're going to tell you all about very soon in our next podcast with just us. But we with that trip, it really breathed an idea for us to do mommy-daughter getaways with our She Birthed the Vibe tribe. So if you are interested in more information about the She Birthed the Vibe tribe and our mommy-daughter dates or our mommy-daughter getaways, please reach out in the comments or reach out via Facebook or Instagram, and we can get you more information. But I did post a flyer on our Instagram and our Facebook about our mommy-daughter getaway, which will be in 2028. So without further ado, I would like to introduce
see my hands when I do jazz hands, bro.
No, man, we got a flyer up. I would like to introduce our guest for today. I'm telling you, as women, as Black women, and you going around in the community, you kind of like, see other mothers, you see other Black women out there. And these are two individuals that, one, the daughter, I've been watching her grow up. And so that was just such a beautiful sight. But I also saw the strength in the mother who I knew was supporting her, and getting her to where she is, and which I can also relate to as I've helped Mia reach her goals. And so I would like to bring them on and say hello.
Hello.
I think, I got unmuted. Sorry, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Thank y'all so much for joining us. And so Mia's going to open up with our questions for the day, but I wanted y'all to just come on a little bit, and just the number one thing I wanted y'all to open up with is just tell us why y'all felt that this might be a great conversation for y'all.
Go ahead, Mother.
Well, I think mother-daughter relationships are really special. And I think that connection is something that is kind of undescribable unless you have that daughter thing going on. So it's like a mini you know what I mean? So that
Yes.
mimic and mirror who you are. So I think that's really, really important, to just cultivate that and display that. And as me being a woman, I'm trying to show her how to grow into a proper woman,
Yeah.
And just like what my mom said, I think this was an amazing platform to come on to talk about also the process and building that bond and being real about, mother and daughter bonds. Like, it's not always sweet, but it's also a beautiful outcome when you're able to, create something foundational, pretty much.
Come on, Jordan. Foundational is the key, and legacy is the key. And so thank you for sharing that. Mia, what do you want to open
All right,
up?
I'm going to open us up. But before I get too deep in this, I want to start with saying this is my yapping snack for the day.
Everybody knows.
Earlier, I was talking
What is
about
that?
it's like they're like flaming hot Doritos. They're super hot. I had some earlier, and it really whatever little sick I got going on in there, it's kicking it. So we're gonna be kicking it with these flaming hot Doritos while we're doing this chit chat.
So if you don't know, just translation, Mia loves to snack, and so she always has her yapping snack, and it makes her feel comfortable to have a conversation. You should have brought some snacks. I'm telling you,
because I'm a snacker too.
There you go. So y'all share that same trait.
Helpful.
Like, I have to focus. I can't have snacks. That's too much distraction. But I also learned talking to Mia, I got to bring a snack so we can have a profitable conversation. It's a peace offering.
Okay.
So so we always like to share that, because you got to figure out what makes them tick, and this is one of those things that makes her tick.
And I be ticking it. All right. If you could relive one moment in your relationship, which would it be and why?
I went first.
It's a lot of memories. I would say to relive memories. I remember I was really young. I don't know if you remember this, but I had a fashion show at the mall. And I remember my mom, it was just the way that my mom was like, you better work. Like, everybody's like, just, and the way she was screaming, like, it just showed, like, my mom really rides for me, even if I'm looking a little funny. Cause I looked back at the video and I was just wobbling. And she was like, you better work. You better work. So I would say moments of me, like, going after my dreams and my mom just being there, always backing me. What about you?
So I guess a memory that I think of is Jordan. Okay, most people know Jordan as a soul singer, R&B singer, but she is also a hip hop head too. She loves hip hop too. So my husband and I surprised her. She had no clue. We told her that we were thinking about relocating and we needed to go out of town.
Mm-hmm.
we needed to go out of town to look for houses. So and I'm so excited. I'm keeping it in, but we get to Dallas. Was it Dallas or Houston? Houston. And we get to the hotel and we're like, okay, we're just going to relax. We're going to go house hunting tomorrow. And she was a YouTuber at the time as well. So I said, hey, you want to do some questions and stuff like that? I'll read them and you can, answer them. So she's opening up these questions. And one of the questions was, who's going to Kendrick Lamar's concert? And she was just like, who's going to Kendrick Lamar's concert?
Right, without me.
It took her a minute, and then my husband, my son, we all started laughing, and she's just freaked out, like, I'm going to Kendrick Lamar. Like, you're going to Kendrick Lamar.
So made me cry.
So I remember that because I was super special, and I'm not really good at doing surprises and things like that. So to kind of get her like that and to see the look at her on her face, and I went with her. I was her plus one. So I'm sitting there just listening, like, oh, okay, and she's just wilding out. She's listening, and I'm just like, ooh, okay.
This her jam. I love that.
That was special.
I love that. Special moments, special memories. My question comes into introducing who y'all are, but I wanted to go back to sharing that kind of moment for me. So when Jordan said that cheerleader mom, I'm telling you, I'm that wild mama, like I'm that one. They'd be like, Mom, stop. So and one season of Mia's elementary, it was still elementary life, she had the nerve to say like, you too much, or like you just doing a lot. It's so loud. And so like I'm trying to adhere to that sentence. And so I go to one of her award ceremonies and I say nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Which is trifling.
I'm in the crowd. I'm doing like what I think she won't, because she don't want my loud, crazy loud self. So I said, let me try it. Let me see if this works. And so I go, I'm in the seats. She gets her award. I clap. I say congratulations to her, and then I leave for the day. Oh. She comes home and she's like, Mom, I didn't hear you. You didn't make no noise. You didn't do all this. And I'm like, I thought you wanted me to be quiet.
I didn't even wait till she got home. I told her the second I seen her.
Oh, okay.
But the story was very more like nuanced, because at the time, the day she decided to say nothing, there were like a couple of other things that were also happening. So I feel like, one, I was like 8, so why are you listening to me? So, like, if I tell you, like, you didn't never listen to me before, now you want to listen to me?
This is so the time. right now.
Right now, you feel like,
yes.
It was just like my mom, like she can do like this, she'll like yell and scream, like do the mom thing. But she does this thing at the where she starts howling. Howl can go ahead and be done. Everything else I'm down for. The howl can go ahead and be done.
Yes, we always remember that, because I was like, this is my turned up and this is my turned down. Which one you want? You want turned up or you want turned down? Right. But it was so funny because she really missed that energy, but she also needed that energy, but just in the same capacity. But she always says that now. She's like, you choose to turn it off at the weirdest time.
I told her she draws the lines at the weirdest places.
At the weirdest.
Like sometimes she'll be like, oh, be free. And then she'll be like, who ate my red grapes? Mind you, I got the grapes. They was my grapes that she just commandeered, and then talking about her grapes. And now
they ours. They are ours.
Exactly.
Them was my grapes for work. Now she eating my grapes.
So yes, this we're gonna get into the new season beyond them being children and them being adults. So this is the fun for me. It's the fun season. But yes, I definitely remember that cheerleader position, and it's good to hear, Jordan, that you remember her cheering and you remember that energy and you appreciated that energy, as well as like Mia. She appreciated that energy, but she also spoke that, it was too much. But we got to kind of, it's when you like hit and miss, but in that hit and miss, it didn't break us. And so I love to share that memory. So I want to introduce you ladies. I want you to kind of tell us all about, the journey of how you got there. So me and Mia, we were also local to Central Texas. We're out of Central Texas now. It's still Central Texas?
Yes.
Okay, so we're in the Austin area. That's still Central Texas? Is Austin Central Texas?
Central Texas is the entire middle part.
Oh, okay. We in Central Texas. Okay. Listen, she be listening in school, obviously. But I met through community events, and I followed Jordan singing through community events, and I was just always amazed to tears by many of your performances. So well done. But I wanted to talk about like how we got there, and you already talked about, you said pageant or fashion shows. Your mom put you in things when you were younger. How did you get to where you are, but introduce like who you are as well.
Okay, so hey y'all, I'm Jordan Orionn, both my government name, not just my stage name. So my mom and dad already knew like Orion, the constellation, she's in the stars. So I was really, I think from birth, I think conception, I was like made for this, I don't know, this path that I'm on right now. About me, so I'm a singer, songwriter. That's my passion. I've also been an actress. I actually got into acting when I was 12. I wanted to do modeling, but they said I was too short and a little too, they're like, oh, you're a little too curvy. I was like, wait a minute now. I thought this was in style. So no, they were like, but you're really animated and you have a really good infectious personality. So they were like, I think you're going to do great for acting. So I was doing that for years. And in the interim of all of that, I've always been really big on my education. I went to an early college high school. I graduated my associates. Then I moved on to bachelor's, and I just recently graduated on my master's. Kind of in my mom's footsteps. When I left school, I was like, my dream is to do music and, you know, be in entertainment, but I also have been taught to understand what's the plan B, because we're not saying you can't do plan A, but just in case, you know, something falls off or you need some more time to prepare, you need something else to fall on, a cushion. So I'm in my mom's footsteps of social work. And I enjoy it. Mental health is also something I'm really big. I have a passion for mental health, you know, being in this entertainment world. I've experienced a lot of stuff and constantly getting like picked apart, or you need to do this, the constant no's. It does mess with your psyche sometimes. So I'm a big mental health advocate, and I think that's important. I think it's also just important for Black women in general. And then about me and my personality outside of like all the things I do, I think I'm a goofy Gilbert. Is that the way you say it? Goofy Gilbert?
I guess.
I think so. I heard that recently and I just said
it. We going with it, okay?
Really Goofy Gilbert, yes. I get it.
I love beauty. I love doing makeup. I love hair. I'm a very girly girl, but I'm also like kind of tomboyish at times too. It depends on how I'm feeling. Am I?
No.
Oh, I thought I was. Like I love my sweats. So I love like makeup, hair done, and putting on a good sweatsuit. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
She tried it. No.
And
she tried the tomboy part.
I thought I was.
No.
To a point.
No, girl.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, she said no, thank you.
Yeah.
What else? I love food. I love being outside. Not like that way, but I love like experiencing life. So
no bugs, but outside. I get it.
Yes. But yeah, that's about me.
Awesome. What did you say?
No, I was saying, she said, I like to be outside, but she said, not like that. You said outside, no bugs. That's not what she meant.
Oh,
yes, that's what I meant.
Wait a minute. We got something for this, because you young people, y'all say things that we don't understand. So what is this outside translation for the old people? Because I'm thinking just outside without bugs. What you talking about?
Like everybody, like when people say they like to be outside, like obviously I feel like everybody who likes to be outside likes to be outside without bugs, but they want to see nature. She means outside like in like a negative way, like in the streets.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like being like,
people
you know,
say like, oh, I'm outside, like I'm in the streets.
You know,
it's like the
out in the streets, you know. But I like to be outside, like, what are we doing? Like going to a cute little restaurant, going shopping, going get our nails done, going to a concert.
Outside, not like weird outside.
Okay. See, there we go. Old people translation. Look, they gotta break it down. That's the number one thing about motherhood. You gotta learn this language of these young people.
Absolutely.
You have to learn the language. So what's your background? Man, dang it, I just had your name right. And I'm so wait, but let me try. Wilzata. Wilzata.
Yes.
Wilzata. What's your background and how do we get here?
Okay, so I don't think my background is as lively as Jordan's, you know, but mine is a little bit more serious. My background, I had a really traumatized childhood, right? So I think that kind of, obviously that shaped who I am today. So as far as social work, I didn't know what I wanted to do, actually. You know, my first major was communications, believe it or not. And that kind of drifted really fast. And I remembered, I'm a helper at heart. You know, I care about people. I know I'm good at that. So I remembered I had a social worker growing up in my life, and she was really instrumental, and she really took me out of a bad situation. So after the communications major, I was like, wow, I remember that social worker, Karen Flora. I can do that. I can help somebody. And that's kind of what kind of got me on the path of social work from one of the first social workers I had in my life.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I got my associates in social work. I went on and got my bachelor's in social work. I got my master's in social work and started working that muscle. And my first job was oncology, so I worked with cancer patients.
Yes.
And I think I did that for like a year, and I got a job at the ER. So I do crisis work in the emergency department right now. And just here recently, in May, I went on to further my education and got my doctorate degree in social work too. So that's it. Just a little light,
Nothing too much, Dr. Mom.
Congratulations. Yes, that's gonna be my next question, but I wanted to know, what are your roots? Like, where are you from? I'm born and raised from Houston, Texas. Mia was born in Germany. We're military background, so she was born in Germany. Where are y'all from?
Well, I'm from Los Angeles, California, South Central.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. If you can imagine, so that's my background, and I wasn't quite ready for college at the time, so I entered the military so I can, at least do something, right?
My veteran sister in arms. Now, I did not know that part about you. I did not know you were military. So
she's about to give 2 times more.
I'm about to geek out.
Why did she just do this? That's what I'm talking about. Show you what she's doing. Like, this is what is this?
Hey, don't worry about the hand signals, friend. I don't even not even control of my body right now. But I'm so excited. Okay, you are my veteran sister in arms. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
On my end. And so that's awesome. So my next question was, why? What was it like pursuing your goals in education later in life? Like, how did you get to making that decision, and and what inspired you to further your education?
Well, my inspiration is my family. And my background is, because of my background and not wanting to go down that path, I needed to do something different. So I didn't know what that was going to look like. I didn't have many examples, but I know I needed to do something. Like, Jordan has been my greatest teacher. You know what I mean? Just from...
She like,
yes, glaze me more, glaze me more.
She lit fire under me. It's my journey is interesting because I didn't know where I was going. I just knew I needed to go somewhere. So there were some bumps in the road, but I kind of just navigated that and maneuvered that. You know what I mean? So the drive was just to be better than my initial circumstances.
I love it.
So that was merely it. You know what I mean? I needed to be the change. You know what I mean? So that she can have a seemingly healthy life.
Right. Listen, I understand that whole sentence. Mia, you had something?
Is that your firstborn daughter, or do you have a older child?
No, Jordan is the oldest. I have a son too, Caleb. But Jordan, she's the first. I call her my guinea pig for sure.
And I was.
Oh, good.
I was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can relate there, right?
Daughter too, Mia?
Yes, ma'am. It's definitely giving guinea pig. It's giving guinea pig. And then it turns out well. So it's like, okay, science experiment did not fail. So let's not do it again.
But it's okay. There were some bumps in the road, I'm sure. Because, I was a young mom. I didn't know what I was doing. I was young. Right. I was married. I didn't have any good examples. So, there are some things, that, I could have did better. But we figured it out.
I go to therapy. I'm like,
Listen. We always say this, so I'm so glad you said that, Jordan. We always shout out therapy. If you need therapy, go get therapy, family therapy, individual therapy. Your mental health is definitely by far very important for your future wealth. Your health is your wealth, and people don't realize that if you are not well, then you cannot even progress to do the things that you are called to do in this life. And a depressed mom does not make a great mom. And that's my story. And so I've always shared that, the traditions of my connection and my relationship with my mother and further with her mother, all has to do with emotional healthy position and just dealing with life head on. And then, like you said, the oldest having to take that big burden. And so I'm the oldest of my siblings as well, and Mia is the oldest of her siblings, and so we
I'm
both
the oldest
have
too.
that. Okay, so see, yes,
So
so we the same people, like you said earlier.
What is this?
It's our mini me, and so yeah, I mean, so many relatable, and I feel like that's probably why I was so drawn to you guys. There were so many different characteristics that I felt y'all held so much strength and so much humility, probably because of life's experiences. And so well done. At least we don't look like what we've been through.
Okay.
Like that part. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. And so my question for Jordan was, what has been your most rewarding experience being influenced by your mother?
My most rewarding experience being influenced by my mother. I think my most rewarding experience being influenced by my mom is, I think the realness, growing up with the realness. And I don't even know how to explain that. I hope I articulate it right. But my mom from jump, from coming out the womb, I feel like my mom held nothing back. Nothing back. And I think although I'm a very sensitive person, so I think my mom has had to learn how to talk to me as I've had to learn. We're literally the same person and just different individual people, but I have our traits are very similar, like darn near the same. So I think I've learned how to go through this world and my feelings not always matter, in the sense of I'm not always going to be considered as a Black woman, especially learning how to navigate conversations of not being selfish, like having to take into other people's perspective and other people's feelings. Like my feelings matter to my mom, obviously. Hopefully that didn't come off wrong, but it's not all about me. And I'm in a unit, and I had to learn to move through a world outside of my parents. I'm the star in their life. I know that. But when I go out and I'm working my 8 to 5, or when I'm in these other rooms with other creatives, I'm not just the only one. So sharing that space and also knowing my place in this world. Again, I always go back to being a Black woman, because my mom, I think she really taught me about that. She told me from jump, like, you got, kinky hair, you have brown skin, you have dark eyes. The world's not going to treat you like you have the ideal look in America. So learning how to go through that and be confident in that. And I think also my mom, with her struggles, she really instilled a lot of confidence in me as a Black little girl. So my dark features, my hair, my mom was always like, you're beautiful, you're that, you're this. So I grew up like, you really couldn't tell me anything about myself. Like my mama said I'm everything. So if you don't look at me that way, at least I know. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know that's kind of everywhere, but I hope that made sense.
No. Yes. Oh, it made sense for me. It made sense for me. If we're talking about, what was the question again? Repeat the question.
It was about her and being, what was her most inspiring portion of her mom influencing her?
Oh, I feel that. The part where your mom is doing the instilling in you and telling you. I don't think for us, my mom did the Black woman part all the way, like the whole like thing. But I remember there was a specific time in our lives where she would start playing Brown Skin Girl every day in the morning by Beyonce. So, like, I'm not gonna lie, like if you're trying to tell me I'm Black, I do know. And it was just like every single day. And I'm just waking up, and it was like, because like when you hear the church music and you're getting up, you better clean. It's like it was like that every day for school, like every single day.
I love that.
It got to the point where I'd wake up before she turned the song on to hear her tell Alexa to turn the song on. It was that bad. It was that bad.
Listen, Brown Skin Girl, but I definitely, it brought me back to the memory when you said you're beautiful, all the different affirmations that, Mia couldn't wear her hair like mine right now, like it's in a natural fro. And there was a season where she just was like, I'm just so ugly. And it was just ugly. Like her hair was ugly. And so that morning, with the Brown Skin Girl song being played every day, I just made her sit in that mirror. And that was the hardest thing I ever had to do for my child. Like my heart it hurts right now just thinking about watching her cry in that mirror. She was not trying to go to school with her fro. Her hair wasn't done. And it was like one of those, you wash it and you need to air out for a week or whatever before you put it back into a protective style or do whatever. And we're all natural. We've been natural for a very long time, no perms. And I want to talk about hair with y'all. So don't let me forget that either. I want y'all to give us some tips because we all have beautiful hair. And I love that. I love that trait about y'all as well. But so I made her stand in that mirror and my heart's breaking because I have to watch her face herself and face her natural hair. And I had to tell her that because I didn't want the world to beat her down with it. And then eventually now, like, in her later seasons, I'm watching her walk around with her fro. It's all curly. It's not curly like mine. I got the longest hair in the house, but she got them curls and she wears it naturally.
Why you talking about how long your hair is and stuff?
Because I gotta flex every time. My hair is the longest hair in the house.
And I don't even know how her hair is that long. Because I'll literally be in there and I'll like actually like tend to my hair and care for my hair. She'll walk around with that hair just all over every which way. And then she'll come to me and be like, "Can you brush it?" And I'll brush it and it'll be like mats for days in that bad boy. And I'm like, "How are you growing? How are you thriving off of this? How are you thriving?" I don't understand it.
I have some good hair, but I cannot do hair. Like, she ain't telling no lie because I just cannot do my own hair. That is like my heartburn. Like, me doing my hair is such a pain. And as we know, as Black women, like, our hair is a whole process. And so for me as a mom, that was a vulnerable position because I'm trying to teach my girls hair and hygiene and the way that they look. But I honestly cannot do my hair. And doing my hair is such a tender-headed space. And so to be vulnerable enough to ask them to help me was another season of us connecting because just like I have to brush their hair, I need somebody to brush my hair. And so we've had many of those conversations, but I love that you said that about your mom giving you those affirmations because I tried to give that to them because I wanted them to understand before you walk out this door, you better give it to yourself. And I'm giving it to you, give it to yourself because what everybody else gives to you is added to what we already put down.
That's
and
right.
So if you say something contrary to what we already said, they wrong. So I just love that. And so Mia, what you got? You got your next question.
My question would be for both of you guys, but it would be like, what's something you wish people knew about you that is like hard to put into words, but like something that you wish people knew, something that you wish people knew about you that's often hard to express.
Oh, that's a loaded question. I think for me, what I want people to know about me, I think just that, I guess I'm an overthinker. So I want people to be patient with me. And sometimes I need you to just answer my question. Like, like I sometimes just need you to be there with me. I don't know how to explain that, but like my parents, I've noticed both my parents get the brunt of it. Like, even today I was overthinking. I'm texting my mom like, and she has a way of like, okay, girl, do what you got to do, right? Do what you got to do. But she would hear me. And I just sometimes feel like with other people, I think it just, in general, we're not as personable sometimes or willing to understand the other person. It's just like we want to understand you to the capacity we want you to be. So just really getting to know me. Like, I'm more than like like in the inside is a lot going on. So the complexity of me, I just want you to take time to know me. So you understand my little tics, or you understand my little like, because I'm a very particular person. So yeah.
She really is.
Okay. I love that. And I love because you say you like food, so I know you probably like you don't waste, the places that you go has got to be quality, and if you do go, like, you want some really good eating food, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, but I eat though. I'm actually not as picky, but I definitely, if I do see a little dust, we gotta go.
Jordan is tiny, but she could clean a plate. I don't know where it goes, but she can clean a plate. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the metabolism. I'm hoping it slows down soon. Like, go where I want you to go.
I wish we had a button where we can be like, listen, like go here, go there,
Right.
discharge here, like get out of here. But yeah, me and Mia love finding good food, and Mia actually cooks immaculately. Like I literally pay her. I pay her
Shout
right
out
now
to
just to
Mia.
cook us meals weekly. Yes.
Yes, I'm the home. I'm really the house manager. I'm the house manager, the daily secretary, the Amazon concierge, the cook, the worker, the slave. That's what I am. That's right there.
Not the slave now.
Oh no.
Mainly the slave for my little sister because my
you
little
wear a lot of
sister-
hats. That's what I hear you say. You wear a lot of hats.
We're all the hats.
I got you. I got
But,
you.
She pays me and I meal prep for her and my little sister. Speaking of, she didn't even submit what meal she wanted for the next week. So her meal container is about to be empty.
Oh no. I'm going to submit it today. I'm going to submit it today.
You need to
get
get
it
right,
right.
okay?
I have no submitted. I have nothing submitted for
Everybody else submitted. Oh,
everybody else submitted theirs. And I was just gonna wait till Sunday. You're just gonna be
I
foodless.
missed the deadline. Oh no. I'm putting my meal order in today, friend.
do?
Please cook for me. I done cooked for you for 18 years. Listen, they didn't like my cooking. Let me not talk. No, let me not even say that.
Oh,
Because
I'm
now
not
that you
even
bring
going
it
to
up,
join the conversation because I'm not a cook, so I'm not
Right.
even joining the conversation.
It's just a
She
patience.
has
I think
not
my mom's
cooked for 18
patience is
years.
Not there. She be taking chicken out like it still needs to cook. You be taking the chicken out just ready to go.
Not too much.
Oh my goodness.
You trying to get similar, like
Get chicken out, eat chicken.
my foot back.
Oh,
Daddy.
wow.
Not too
I
much.
mean, we all have our strengths, okay? We have
Period.
our strengths, okay?
Period. We build beautiful, successful young ladies. That's our strength. Let us
Okay.
be.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Mia also relates in that same vein of education as you, Jordan. I didn't know that you got your associates out. So did you well, I don't want to say that. But anyways, out of high school, but Mia just graduated in May, and so she got her associates as well.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So go, Mia. So it was
Yes.
such a beautiful experience to go to her college graduation, then go to her high school graduation. Like it was just mind blowing.
Yes, we actually had to do my we did my college graduation and my high school graduation. It was really fun. I just think, did it take them a long time to send you your diploma? Like to send you your actual degree, like in your hand? Did it take them a long time?
No,
Because it took them, like they just sent me a picture of it, like maybe Monday, saying that it's gonna be shipped in 1 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean that was like 6 years ago, so I honestly don't remember, but I know I have it. But I think I got it when I was a 2020 graduate, mind you. So the way they did stuff was really different.
COVID.
Yeah, so I think it took a little time, but I
God bless
Look at her
you.
face.
God bless
like,
you.
You hear what she said?
All that.
The graduation was in the living room, honey, okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it wasn't
I would
really
be
what I
so-
imagined after all those years.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. She went on break and didn't go back. We said, what?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wait, that was spring break? You went on
Yep.
spring break and then come back?
Mm-hmm.
I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that.
Wow. So yeah, that's another thing that we have to endure and have to go through. And so many people make all those plans for graduation. So kudos to you for challenging through that, even beyond, that's the hand that you were dealt. But look at you now. You are definitely shining, and I'm just loving watching you shine. And so definitely keep on striding forward.
And to finish all that when you're still, because after spring break, there would have been no more assignments turned in. Yeah, I don't know. I would have been done after spring break. You said no for me? You say no? No, I'm not turning in anything else after that. I don't care. So to keep going and to finish when, like, to have the integrity when nobody's around, like actually making sure you're doing everything. Kudos to you, because I would have been said no.
Thank you.
Like so hard. And so dang, you just made me miss what I was gonna say. But I think it was just in the vein of just talking about giving if a daughter's listening right now, there's a daughter out there, you don't have a really good relationship with your mom. Or you have a relationship with your mom and you just want to know how to, make it better or just get some tips and tools. What's something that you would share Jordan, with a daughter out there, and then the same thing for us moms. Let's share with the moms out there that's trying to connect with that daughter, especially the teenage years. I know both of us can speak on those teenage years. 13, 14, 15, these girls but almost didn't make it in my house. And I have all girls. I have no boys.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Lord help me. 3 girls. What is going on?
I don't think my mom would have made it with 2 daughters. She would have been like, wait a minute.
Time out. Yes, let me step away.
So, to answer your question and just to make sure I understand it, what is the advice I would give to a daughter who has a bad relationship or a strenuous relationship with her mom?
Yes.
Okay, so mind you, I'm thinking about this as I'm grown now, like I'm older, and I feel like little me, younger me would have said something totally different. But now with more of just experience with my mom, I wouldn't say it's normal, but I think the mother, and mind you too, in my job, I work with families. So I'm working with a lot of mother and daughters. And I've noticed a trend that it's just a thing with mother and daughters. Like, it's nothing crazy. Now it can't go extreme. We're not talking about those cases, but I look back at our experiences, and although we had many rough patches, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Right.
So I would say the biggest thing is understand, like, this is my mom forever. Like, my mom always says something. Even if we didn't talk, I'm constantly going to be there. Like, I don't care. You can't get rid of me. So for me, at the time we had our rough patches, I was like, who other woman can I go to? Truly, like, I came from my mom. This is my mom. So would I rather not have a relationship with someone that created me, or would I want to try? So my biggest advice, with all that being said, is patience and experiencing that experience. So when you do get to a place of, we still, even at this time, we have our ups and downs, but I'm at a place with, I understand what it was, so I'm grateful for what it is now, and I'm going to just work. I'm going to, how can I say it? I'm going to try my best to use the tools that we've learned within each other when we were down. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me go back. In the rough patches, because this is okay. I'm trying to get somewhere, y'all. Follow me. Keep up.
We follow. We right here.
In the rough patches, each rough patch, I knew something. I learned how to approach my mom, how to talk to my mom, how to weather that storm with her. So in patches we have now, I know with my mom, we both need space. Allow me that space. Like me, when I was younger, I would just bulldoze. Like, Mom, I want to talk now. And my mom is a person, and she's consistently been who she's been. When I'm upset, leave me alone. Because we're not going to do anything. I have my attitude at the time. I was really revved up. My mom has an attitude too. She was like, girl. So I don't want to fight with her. So I've learned now to just, in each problem, learn how to weather that storm. And then when you have a storm, taking those tools that you learn to combat the one you're having presently. Does that make sense? Apply it.
Yes.
That was so long-winded, but y'all, we had to get somewhere. We had to get there. I was
like, somebody heard it. We got there, and somebody heard it, and that's exactly how they needed to hear it. So perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
And just to kind of piggyback on what Jordan's saying, I only can go from my own experience. And so what I would tell a mother, I think it's important to know who you are, because sometimes we have our own baggage that kind of gets in the way of that connection, or, seeing the daughter, you know what I mean? So if we get out of our own way, perhaps it'll kind of be a little easier to kind of connect and understand. So a little transparency moment, one of the big aha moments I had because I didn't know how to communicate, I come from a rough childhood. I didn't have the tools, you know what I mean? I knew I was trying to do my best, but I didn't have the tools. So one of the defining moments I had with Jordan was, because Jordan, she's very strong-willed. She is so articulate and insightful and so in tune with what she feels. And I will tend to kind of shut down, and I have to process it. I have to process my stuff first. And like she said, she want to talk right now. And I'm like, I can't. I don't got the capacity. Oh my God. Yes. So she was upset with me. I don't know what happened, but homegirl was upset with me. And she did it in such a way that I believed her, and it scared me. You know, like it scared me, like it paused me. And at the time, I was in therapy, so I went to my therapist like, I think I'm gonna lose my daughter.
Yeah.
Like,
We all have that talk. Yeah.
I think she gone, you know. So I was like, do you know any like family therapists? And she was like, I don't, but I would try to. You remember? I would try to, you know, I would see you guys. So Jordan came in there and she read me my rights. And I mean, when I tell you I was getting punched and beat up and I was black and blue, you know, but I didn't say nothing. I took it because she needed to get it out and I needed to hear her heart, you know what I mean? And the things that I wasn't doing and how she felt. And I remember that because that was a defining moment, because I realized that she needs to talk and I need to hear her. And I can't shut down on her. I have to meet her where she is. So I have to get out of my own way and learn how to put language to my emotions, because I didn't have the language either, you know? Right. So for mothers, I really think it's important to kind of do a little heart check about yourself and what you got going on. Because sometimes some of that baggage kind of gets in the way of that relationship. Did that make sense?
You did.
Listen,
okay. You did.
You in my neighborhood, you speaking
good
language, and I mean it was just beautifully said in a real place, because I know you experienced that, and we also experienced, you know, the same thing and the same similarities with the not internalizing so that your children can get what they need, and not bringing your baggage to their life, because your baggage is not going to be their baggage. And I'm telling you, Mia did the whole 360 of everything that I showed her, because she just was disgusted by those choices. And disgusted is the real word, friends. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. Like, think about your child being disgusted by your behavior or your actions or your choices. That's, like you said, I understood what you said when you're black and blue, because it hits you in the gut, and you either choose, do I want a relationship with my child? Do I want to keep connected with my child, or do I want to just let pride win? And I chose to not let pride win, and I chose my daughter, and I chose to do the work. Exactly. Do the work so that way, you know, we can have a connection. And so I love what y'all shared, and I didn't realize how similar our stories were, and our stories are. And I always tell my kids also, like, don't judge a book by a cover. You don't want to idolize other people's lives, because you never know what they walk through to get there.
That's right.
And so I'm telling you, you don't want to walk through that path. It may look good, you know, we may look good, but I'm telling you, you never know how we got there. And you never know how people get to where they're going. And so I always tell my kids that too, because the journey is not always beautiful. And so thank y'all so much for sharing that. And so we do have to wrap it up. You have any last things before I say my last things?
No, I have loved talking to you ladies. It has been so much fun and very insightful. And just to hear like other people articulate themselves the way I articulate myself, because I feel like I'm always asking, like, do you get that? Like, do you understand that? Like, does that, like, did I say that right? Like, to other people, especially like, because like my mom kind of gets how I talk, but like when I'm talking to other people, I always want to make sure it's like on a level like that they understand, not that their level is like lower than mine or anything. But I just always want to make sure like I'm articulating my thoughts in a way that like is comparable to other people. And sometimes I feel like it's so like scattered all over the place, because when I'm telling a story, like I be bouncing. It's not in chronological order. It's just everywhere else.
Like, follow me here. Follow me.
Yes, like follow me. Like go with me though. Like go with me. So I just feel like sometimes it's nice to hear like other people being human as well.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yes, and so I really feel like we had a human interaction today. Real life has happened to us, but we didn't allow that real life to be our final story, and we're continuing to grow right now. And so from childhood to adulthood, we are learning how to stay connected with each other. And we also, I hope you heard that part, Jordan said it. Oh, I do this little finger thing when I'm talking.
Yes, it's like she got it from the military. It's very aggressive that when she goes to people, she goes. So I take the finger, I put them away.
Yeah, so she's putting my fingers away right now. But Jordan said it. Dang, what did Jordan say? See me, you can't stop me because I'll be
not that finger.
You don't miss. Dang it! It was about we having to, dang it, I lost it. But I know someone said, we have to correct ourselves to get, give our kids what they need. But Jordan said something to the fact that she had to share with her mom like what was going on. I think your mom said that, but don't forget that the kids have something to say. Is pretty much the gist of what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
The kids have something to say. They need to be heard, especially young Black girls. If you shut them up and you muffle their voices, they will not be able to walk in their full potential. And Mia wrote something when she was younger, that mom tries to help, but she's not helping at all to that extent. What she wrote.
I said she makes things worse.
I make it worse. And I put that on my mirror. I put it on my mirror, and I didn't talk to her about it. I just put it on my mirror, and I dealt with that, because sometimes we are trying to help, but like with our daughters who literally go a mile a minute and they're everywhere, but then they come back, to the center space. But all those different things they talked about were important. So you have to wrap that all up, and you have to get to know your children. And so I hope people take away that it definitely takes intentional activity for your daughters and for your mothers to get what they need. Like, that's what Jordan said. Like, she had to meet her mom too, where she was. And so we both have to tend to each other. It's not just me tending, the mom tending to the child. You got to realize that your mom is a person too. I always tell my kids, I've only lived this life one time. Like, I'm doing everything for the first time. So I know nothing, and I'm facing all this for the first time. I may make it look good, but I'm telling you, I'm struggling. Like I'm lost, or I'm confused, or I really just don't know, or I need help. And so, put yourself in a vulnerable position. She's talking about like being in being in a position where you like bring yourself down to not take it personal, and not to think it's just all about you. It's not as big as it is. It's not the end of the world, especially our young girls. They think everything is the end of the world. But as Black moms, don't crush that end of the world situation, because for them, we got to break down why it's the end of the world for them. Like when I talked about Mia's hair, it was the culture that taught her that Black natural hair was ugly. But when I, as a Black mom, showed her like, no, you are beautiful with this hair, and we got beautiful, luscious hair. There are people out here who losing their hair, and so we're gonna appreciate our hair.
That's right.
And so I want to leave out with something fun, and I want us to talk about, just give a tip about, how you keep your hair so beautiful. I'm actually going into my lock journey, so I'm going to get sister locks next month. Whoop, whoop. My youngest has locks. I have natural hair. I've had natural hair forever, but I've had perms growing up. So I know both journeys, but our hair has been our connection, because that's when you sit down in your mom's lap and have that time to talk. And so just give a little bit of tip about that, and then tell us where we can follow you ladies. And I know we're gonna have to sit down and have some tea and just really just hang out one day, because there's so many similarities. But I would love for y'all to share like how beautiful hair production is important for your family.
Well, hair is everything to me, especially our hair. So I totally embrace it. I've been natural for a long time. I've been locked, I think 4 or 5 years at this time. And, I remember watching a lot of YouTube videos to try to figure out how to, take care of my hair as far as moisturizing it and protective styles. And even when I was a loose natural, braids was my go-to. I love braids, all the things you can do with them. So yeah, hair, being a Black woman and having our hair, society tries to tell us otherwise, but our hair is so dope. It's everything, it's so versatile. And I wish that more, well, I don't want to say more. I just wish that we knew how beautiful our hair was, and that we embrace it, we embrace it.
And to my mom's point, I never really was super, like, my hair for me growing up, it was very Black. Like, my parents were very Black. And I love it. So I feel like I grew up not really I had insecurities, of course, when I was in certain rooms with other girls, and I just, in the society, like, all I'm seeing in advertisements and stuff. But my mom, like, every costume, we were Halloween Black. And all right, we're going to go out, we're going to work, your hair's going to be, out. So I think my, like, Black hair is a beautiful. And I don't know, like I'm big on embracing it. I know right now it's straight. Don't get it twisted now. I do get very natural.
She got a beautiful fro. She has a beautiful
Yes.
huge fro. Yes.
Thank you. But yeah, so black hair for me, I mean, it's my accessory, it's me. So why would I hate it? You know, it definitely gives me some problems, but I feel like even that whole rhetoric of it gives me problems. Everybody's hair gives them problems to a certain extent. So we need to like just learn how to take care of it, be patient with it. And it's taught me a lot too. My hair has taught me a lot about like growth. Because when I cut it off and seeing it flourish again, it's like our hair grows towards the sun. You know what I mean? So it's something very spiritual and godly about it to me. So it is what I love being black and my black hair.
Awesome. So thank you all for tuning in. We love our black hair. We love our black women, and we love our mothers and daughters. And so shout out to all the mothers and daughters out there. I am the mother. She is the whole vibe. And we have been blessed to have a beautiful conversation with educated black women, mother and daughter duo. And how can we follow either of you if you have anything you want to share where they can follow you? I have shared Jordan's Facebook and Jordan's Instagram throughout the whole show. I will share it in the comment in the description on YouTube, but please share anything else that you might have coming up that you want to share.
Yeah, really follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook, anything coming up. I have a show, Women Who Create. It's going to be in Austin. So it's July 25th. I got to get the details. But yeah, if you go to Superwoman Records, the cohort I'm a part of, all the information's there. So that's my recent performance. And just, get together to link and network and, build community with other creatives.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to put all that information in there and I'll email you to get that July 25th event because I definitely think that would be something we would be interested in. To everybody who tuned in, thank you for following us. Shout out to my bestie, Katia. I see you. I saw you somewhere. I saw you. Hey, bestie. Thank y'all for everyone who's going to watch this video later on and watch the replay. Please let us know if y'all have any questions. We would love to give you some feedback if you are having some struggles within your relationship with you and your mom. But I'm telling you, it is a beautiful relationship that is worth cultivating. So cultivate it today, and we love y'all. Later.
Later.
Bye, guys.